My father was an electrical engineer, and he took me to work one day. And I liked what he did and thought, wow, I would like to be an engineer someday. And I discovered a journal in the hall closet, and it had an article telling how ones and zeros made up numbers in computers and how you could add them or subtract them, kind of like the way we do with our numbers. And I said, wow, I practiced on paper, and I said, wow, I learned how to do that. And I told myself inside at a very young age, computers are going to be the most fascinating thing in my life. It's going to be my passion for life. My father had connections there with the silicon companies, and he got a donation of 400 cosmetic reject transistors.
Parts that enable the precocious 8th grader to get his start. Wozniak's friend from nearby Los Altos, Steve Jobs, also learns electronics from his dad, Paul Jobs, a machinist. Jobs spends his free time with Wozniak, talking about their favorite subject, computers. But Jobs and Wozniak are children of the counterculture, blossoming in nearby San Francisco. A movement that rebels against the prevailing uses of technology.
I wanted to be a part of it. That's one of the reasons I developed my computer. I wanted to help that revolution go forward.
The radical counterculture notion was putting a computer on everybody's desk, that you could own one at home, that the man wouldn't have one, you would have one. And that was a radical revolutionary thought.
You know, if you want to know what's going to happen in 5 years, you don't look in the mainstream, you look at the fringe. And the fringe back in 1975 was the Homebrew Computer Club. Everybody that was interested in building computers was at that meeting. And Woz and I always had the coolest stuff there.
At the club, Wozniak shows off a computer he's built. He and Jobs will soon name it the Apple I.
Jobs saw the opportunity with Woz's computer to make this available to large numbers of people at a low cost. And he was saying, let's build these, let's build them in quantity. This would allow people to finally have their own computer. They formed Apple Computer, and they set up shop in Jobs' father's garage, and I went to work there. And we were going to create computers and sell them to people who wanted them.
Soon, a local hobbyist shop orders 50 Apple I's. And they get built in the garage. A Silicon Valley tradition that would soon give rise to one of the most legendary and enduring companies in the history of Silicon Valley.